Hi guys! Kylie here, and today we are going to be taking a look at the Razer Normal Chroma speakers. I'm gonna take it out of the box now. So on the top they have like a instruction manual sort of for how to remove the speakers from the box. So firstly, you're supposed to flip it down onto its side. Take this out and you can slide it out of the box like so. Now I'm going to continue removing all the different components. So inside the box, you have your speakers. And the cable comes attached to the speaker, so you can't really like plug it out or anything. I like the packaging. It's wrapped pretty securely with a lot of foam and bubble wrap. So during shipping and all that, you can rest assured that your speakers will arrive in pretty good condition. Also a bit of a hassle to remove everything, so which just goes to show that it's all wrapped up and packaged very securely. So this is the left speaker. Left. And this is the right speaker, the one with all the knots and the wires. There's also this little cardboard box. Inside you have the user manual, as well as a 3-pin plug, because this is Singapore and this is the kind of plugs that we use. A 3.5mm jack cable, as well as the power brick. Oh, this is the adapter, not the power brick. It looked like a power brick inside the plastic. So this goes on here. Again, if I can figure out how to put it in. Okay, got it. So this is what the plug would look like. The Normal is a 2.0 speaker system for PC, and it features two 3-inch custom woven glass fiber drivers, which are supposed to give you extremely clear and sharp sounds. Design-wise, the base ports are situated at the back, so it fires backwards away from you sort of when you are using the speaker. And there are bass and volume control knobs on the bottom of the right speaker. Your power, auxiliary, as well as your headphone jacks are on the back of the speaker. And although the Normal states that it's supposed to be easily accessible, I personally find that placing the headphone jack here is not the most convenient, because when I'm using the speakers on my table, I would usually put the speakers next to my monitor. And my monitor is not exactly right in front of my face, you know what I mean? So in order to reach behind the speaker, I would have to lean pretty far over my table and even have to take the speaker and turn it backwards towards me before I can plug it in. So this is quite troublesome because I usually tie all my cables up pretty tightly so that they look neater on my table, but it will probably be a little bit difficult for me to keep having to shift the speaker around. So how you turn on the speakers is you just press down on the volume knob, and once you see the chroma lighting start appearing, you know that the speakers have been turned on. So have you ever used speakers and then turn on the bass because you like techno music or something like that, and then you realize that your entire house starts disintegrating and all the joints in your body start dislocating? For these speakers, they have something called automatic gain control, which means that no matter how you tweak your bass, it adjusts the sound accordingly, so you can be sure that there are no earth-shattering and earthquake-inducing moments, even if you max the bass. This makes it really easy to tweak for when you're listening to music, when you're playing a game, or when you're watching movies, because there are different amounts of bass needed for each different situation. So let's go ahead and test out the speakers and how they sound right now. So this is with the least amount of bass. And now I'm turning up the bass. This is the max, I think. Something about the design of this is that the knobs turn forever, so you can't really tell when you've maxed it out or when you've turned it down to the lowest. So you just have to keep turning and hope for the best.
Or should they just be left to die?
These creatures were here before us. If we're not careful, they're going to be here after. You know me.
So after testing out the speakers on music, movies and games, I think I can say that for music as well as movies, it works pretty well. It's actually quite good. But for games, it's not as good because it lacks the surround sound. It's also not as clear as what I thought it would be. The sound sounds a little bit muffled and cloudy to me, and I prefer my sounds to be a little bit clearer than this. Design-wise, it looks very minimalistic, but it reminds me a lot of a hairdryer, especially if you hold it like this. It particularly looks like the Dyson hairdryer, for those of you who know what that looks like. As I mentioned earlier, the ports are also not the easiest to access, and I think it would be much better if the ports could be at the front, perhaps over here or on the stem. It would definitely be a lot easier to access them. It's very space saving because it doesn't have that subwoofer, and also although the speaker itself is quite a big cylindrical shaped thing, overall it's not really as obtrusive as if you have, like, you know, those typical square speakers on your table. So if you are looking for a set of speakers that will help you to maximize your space, you can consider this. The Normal is meant to be an affordable yet good quality speaker for a 2.0 system. And the basic version, which does not come with chroma lighting and only has a 3.5mm jack connection, retails for SGD 160. The chroma version, which has a USB connection, retails for about 230, and they also have an upcoming higher end model called the Normal Pro, which will be about $750, so that's quite a hefty price. Overall, I feel that if you like Razer products, or if you just like something that won't take up so much space on your table, this is a pretty good buy. But if you are very particular about your sound and you don't really care so much whether, you know, you have a big box on your table or something that looks smaller like this, there are probably better 2.0 systems out there than you can get. I mean, for the price of 160 or the chroma version 230, I wouldn't say that it is exactly very cheap considering the kind of sound quality that you're getting from this. So that's all for our review of the Razer Normal speakers. Let us know some of your thoughts in the comment section below. Remember to like and subscribe to our channel, and we will see you in the next video. Bye!